Apologies for the upcoming episode. There might be some audio issues, and I tried my best to try to fix them, but just letting you know ahead of time. Hello everyone, Firemac here, and welcome back to more Endwalker. We just did the dungeon. Didn't think that'd take up a whole episode's worth, but it did, didn't it? It really did. But yeah, let's continue. The Jewel of Thavnir. Thancred is rested and ready to set out. Had enough rest, have you? You never were one for being idle, right? Varshan bade us to come to Megaduta at our earliest convenience. The others will join us there once they have finished tending to the prisoners. Ah, wait, on second thought, you and Theo should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. We left Graha in the alchemist's care, you see? Best to fetch him before he's crammed to a specimen jar. Just you and me, then. The guardsmen at the gate should have us through, wave us through. Ba-dee-da-do, da-be-do-bo-ba-dee-ba-do. Dude, the Fate. I'm going to the Fate, screw everything. Oh, there's people already at work at it too. It's our friend! What the heck, you? I hope he wasn't trying to talk to me through say text, because he doesn't know I have that turned off. Wee, wee, wee. Oh, that kind of popped out of nowhere. With the tower gone, I expect that the state of alert will be lifted. Ah, Honor Scions, you are free to enter at your leisure. As I cannot leave my post, I'm afraid you must make your own way. Should you require directions in the city, the sentry stationed at the fountain atop the steps should be glad to assist you. Cutscene time? No? Oh, okay. Though I have been at Razahan before, this place is a veritable maze. Rather than risking getting lost, we'd best ask for directions for the sentry at the fountain. Lead the way, and don't expect me to act as your tour guide, like certain others. I see it's now accompanying. Sweet. Yeah, okay. Cool, so, yeah, our friend, looks like our friend's doing the same exact quest. So they're gonna let us actually do stuff. Attentive Radiant. Ah, Master Firemac, I presume. I understand you are here for an audience with the Satrap. If you require directions at Megaduta, I should be glad to provide them. The Satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Razahan. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed, and the Aetherite disabled. Oh, I can't use the Aetherite, but I just attuned to like the network. As such, I will provide you with an alternate path. First, please ascend the steps next to this fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps upon ascending them. You will emerge on Paxa's path. Proceed through the large door on the right, and you will arrive at Ruveda Fibers. Within, you will find another sentry who will give you further guidance. In other words, we head up. Sounds straightforward enough. But there's like all these things I wanna. I guess I'll leave it. Oh, but there's an alternate dialogue. I like extra dialogue. You guys like extra dialogue? I like extra dialogue. Discuss the sumptuous portal. Ah yes, I know about this portal. It leads to a nearby isle, the treasure vault of one of Ratatan's wealthiest families. They took the god of luck for their guardian, on account which they occasionally open up a section of their vaults for aspiring treasure hunters to try their own luck, or so they say. There are also coffers hidden across the land that act as portals. Find one and you gain access to the vault. Something to bear in mind in case you exhaust your funds while on the road. 'Tis a troublesome experience, as I can personally attest. I am not fully in camera frame. Wait, I can't go this way? What? You know, they told me how to get there, but I wasn't paying attention enough. I think we just take these steps, right? Heading to Megaduta, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right, and go through the door at the top of the stairs. You'll emerge the entrance to the airship landing, where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps to either side of me, you'll find the workshops of Ruveda Fibers. Though you're free to observe the artisans, take care not to lose your way. Extra dialogue. Oh, let me some extra dialogue. Discuss the vibrant textiles. Ah, Stavnir and Weave. Hard to imagine more vibrant stuff. I dare say Emmerich would be partial to the gold thread, and blue, of course. He loves his blue. I like blue too, you know. You're also blue. I've never put much thought into what I wear. A spare set of clothing is usually all I carry. If that isn't enough, I can always attain something locally. We would. Vigilant. Oh, there's another Aethernet shard. I might as well attune to it, you know? You know, I can't use the Aethernet. The big Aethernet shard. Oh, this is the airship landing? Vigilant Radiant. If you are here for an airship, I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. So the state of alert is still in effect. Perhaps it's for the best. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We have business at the Megaduta. Megaduta. Oh, in that case, permit me to direct you. From here, it's quite simple, really. Ascend these steps, and then continue straight ahead across the bridge. You cannot miss it. I feel like we've been doing that for ages now. Oh, this is a sightseeing log. I want to get there. How do I get there? How do I get there? Ah! There's gotta be a way. Huh. Oh, how do I get there? No, how do I get there? I want to know. This is consumed all my time. Just so you guys know. Yeah! No. Hold on. I'm gonna do this, guys. I must get the sightsee log. Yeah! I could probably walk on this, right? Yeah! Yes, there we go. Our friend has not caught up, it seems. Woo! Told you I'd get it, guys. Hopefully there's no more sightseeing logs that will consume my time like that one. Alright, let's talk. Wait, where's Justinian? Justinian, buddy. What are you doing there? I don't know what to say. Discuss Dharma. I remember passing here with Varshan. The situation being as it was, he regretted not being able to show us the sights. Life has yet to return to normal here, but when it does, you ought to pay another visit. Though the city is confusing, the food is quite good. I'm partial to Hamsa myself. The meat's surprisingly tender and flavorful. There's a lot of cutscenes going on over there. Squawk! 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 I wonder what's going on here. There's two different cutscenes. Or maybe there's an NPC like right here or something. But I must attune to this aetheryte. For, excuse me. So are you sure I can't go attune to the aetheryte like right now? Because, you know, it seems like it says that it's turned off, but you know I am curious. I feel like there's lies being spread, and I want to at least try going to it. Let me attune. Let me attune. Let me attune with you. According to the message, the base this aetheryte has been temporarily disabled. Ah! Bah! Bah humbug. So just remember that there's 3 Aethernet shards I won't be attuning with. Unless the game takes me this way. Hey, there's our friend. Hey, friend. Hey, what are you going that way for? What's over there? What's down there, friend? Friend, what's down there? Oh. Friend has directed me to another sightseeing log. Thank you, friend. I don't know where friend went. But thank you, friend. become Estinian? He might have actually lost his Estinian now that I think about it. Speed demon. Another sightseeing log. Must go get. You can swim, right, Estinian? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Get them sightseeing logs. Oh, I think we're good. I think we're gonna actually continue the story. How is there a sprout here? How short of a time has there been that a sprout is this far into the game? Basically, they're beyond me and they're still in sprout status. That's insane. Alright, so we're at the Megaduta. Greetings and welcome to Mega... Oh, the audio died. Welcome, Megaduta. May I require your business? We are members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and come to the invitation of His Excellency. Ah, of course. We have been expecting you. I will show you into the audience chamber if you would please follow me. Woo!
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent, in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
You're one to speak.
Valiant Scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzatan.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the high crucible of Alchemia.
Sorry,
Present this letter
mine
when you
trailed
are
off.
ready to take them into your possession.
Also, I'm paranoid because my audio is still not perfect. The moment I get comfortable, something happens.
We are humbled by your generosity. know that the inventive wisdom of Radzat Khan will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Ooh, ow. Ow.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit
Audio
brief,
just died.
my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man.
Okay, my heart just skipped a beat because I thought the audio died, but it's because the audio stopped from the game. The audio just stopped from the game for a moment, and I was like, looked over, and there was like no sound emitting on the thing. I got really freaking scared. But like I said, it's because everything died for like a mere like second there. The music died, and there was no one talking for like a second. This is not good for my anxiety, by the way. Alright, let's continue the cutscene. For me, glimpse of myriad sorrows. Okay.
Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
So you're lucky that we put a stop to it when we did, because that probably would have came your way.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company.
Hold on. Let me just reread, because a lot of this is like going in one ear out the other, mainly because I'm still super freaking scared of my freaking game audio cutting out like randomly. Also realized the audio might have cut out, but the gameplay was still happening, so who knows what happened there? Because I don't know. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on.
He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydralin to whom you must look for answers.
What does the flower have to say about this?
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. 'Tis a story from my youth, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one?
How about Midgard-Storm?
To which Midgard-Summer did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope.
So I'm really confused right now. What happened to Midgard-Stormer? He didn't dissipate completely. He should still be around, or like his little helper dude. It's like now that he's my mount, he doesn't matter anymore. Like I don't get it. Someone who has a better understanding of what's going on Midgard-Stormer, please tell me.
He believed so long as Hydralin endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydralin does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
I completely did not.
While I'm
catch any of
sure
that.
we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
You are right, Thancred. Just let me just read the event log real fast. Thou strive towards this ideal of the earth, earn my sire's conviction. You've given us warm reassurance in the world gripped by cold uncertainty. I've left unturned since. Okay. All right.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Prithee, a moment.
Oh? Are you gonna bring up the question I have in my mind?
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
Okay, so I thought he was still with me, so, okay. Only wish he could be here with us now. Let's go with that one. Because that might lead me to the question, the burning question I have in my mind right now.
I know of his clash with Omega and the long slumber which was his price.
Wait, what? What? He didn't become Shinryu. So is this... I guess, did he fight with Omega again? Wait... Did he come up in the raid? Was he in the raid story? Oh my god, I think I might have forgot. I might have to look that up. Because I actually don't remember.
Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world. "'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgard Summers' trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's wheel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Umbrita, Izael, Papalimo, Nymphilia, and Reen. Harshaphone? Harshaphone, why? No.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
But you did.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Speak with the Megaduta. The Megaduta. 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 Okay. Alpha no? Our apologies again. I hope we didn't force you to conclude your conversation prematurely. A little bit, but I think we said what needed to be said. So, what were you and Vitra talking about? Nothing? Very well, if you say so. The others have gone ahead to the High Crucible. Let's catch up to them. Like his sister Tiamat, Vitra is possessed of a gentle soul. I'm glad they're on our side. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there was 7 of the original brood, right? Because if it was just 6, then all of them are accounted for. But if it's 6... I mean, if it's 7, then we're still missing 1 dragon. They must be saving that dragon for a rainy day. Unless they've already answered that question, I just don't remember. Woo! Alright. Hold on, let me just rethink that one again. We got Hraesvelgr, Nidhogg, Ratatoskr, Bahamut, Tiamat. That's 5 there. And then we got Vitra for 6. Leaving an unknown 7th. Unless we know for a fact. I don't know. I'm afraid to look it up because there's probably spoilers floating around by now. So I can't just willy-nilly look it up until I've finished this. Until I've finished the MSQ. The Color of Joy. Alphino has a mind to join the others at the High Crucible. The attendant was kind enough to give me directions to the High Crucible. First, let us return to the mulberry orchard. Boop-a-dee-da-do. Oh, that's where I saw a ton of people at, remember? Remember everyone? Remember? That's where everyone was, remember? Remember everyone? Aaron, does everyone remember? We were there, other people were there. Everyone remember? Everyone remember? I understand the mulberries are for the silkworms, growing a stone's throw away from the satrap's residence. It gives the quintessential Thavnarian flair, don't you think? From here, we're supposed to follow the path left and past the mulberries. Oh, I guess we're not going over there. Wait, did I attune to say through that shard? Guys, did I do this one? I don't remember. Oh, so they are gonna let me use it. I just can't use the main plaza one. Cool. The word Yuge apparently means bind in the local tongue, and this district is so named because it connects all others in the city. If we manage to come this far, we shouldn't have trouble finding the High Crucible, or so I was told. Where the street turns, enter the door straight ahead, then descend the steps. I thought the Crystarium was confusing, but it doesn't compare to Razarhan. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Anyway, let's see what this door takes us. Alia seems to be okay now. So we're going to the Aetheroid Plaza, which I can't use yet. Unless they're going to open it up right now, because that'd be kind of cool. But probably not. Halt. Let's just... Whew, it seems we're on the right track. And here is the Aetheroid Plaza. So far, so good. There isn't much further to go. From here, we just need to cross to the other side of the hall, then pass through the larger of 2 doorways. The High Crucible lies beyond. I suspect the others have already collected the warding scales. Come, let us join them. But I wanna Tune to... Alright, let's just keep going. It's with Anjay and Dangrid. Though this land hath been afforded a respite, in turmoil do many others languish still. Our work is far from finished. You took your time, got turned around, I take it? I mean, there's some places I could go, but I'm refusing to go because we don't have access to the full Aethernight Plaza right now. What an immense laboratory! How many such places were enlisted to help forge the warding scales, I wonder? We're last, of course, but at least we found the place.
These are the talismans we were promised.
Why am I getting Shadowbringers music all of a sudden? No, this is Endwalker music. My bad. Sorry, everybody.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
Why not? I would do the towers first to save everybody.
Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
Oh, are we actually heading to Dalmasca? I feel like that might have come up. I don't know.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
That feels like not the safest place if you ask me.
Please, I must speak with you.
Oh, hello. Yes?
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the Scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
Good thinking, Alze. Good thinking.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Aww.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true? Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Aw. Oh, the flower. It's reacting.
Look at that! Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there?
It's a special flower that reacts to your emotions.
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
Why is
I'm
it
afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? Why is there a sha in that word? There's no H.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Us foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts.
Interesting.
Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate.
This sounds like
The
some
only thing
Deus Ex
observed to
Machina.
influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion.
Alright, so this sounds like Deus Ex Machina, just explained it in a weird way. So I feel like that's gonna come up, and at the most critical moment, it's like, it was the Akasha that saved us.
As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
I guess so.
That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research.
Because it sounds like a bunch of spiritual pseudoscience.
Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense! You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Maybe that's what controls the echo. Our Akasha.
Shall we depart for Sharlayan then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Is that the end of the quest? No, it's not. The last thing I remember before being absorbed in the tower was you rushing towards me. I can only imagine the hardships you and yours must have had to overcome to rescue us. No amount of words will suffice to express my gratitude, but I hope the flower's radiant glow says everything I cannot. Oh, we gotta go to the Baldician Annex. Oh, we can't even teleport back in there, because the Aetheryte is like, no thank you. So I gotta end the... What? Oh, was that not supposed to go in there? I gotta end the stream very soon. Okay. It's good to be back, and with the fruit of our labor safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thancred suggested you should get some rest in the meantime. Ojika. Welcome back, Firemac! Carl has apprised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate the tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. While it isn't much, I've changed your sheets and plumped up your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone, be it penning a thesis or defeating deiform entities. So would you like to take a look at your new and improved lodgings now? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, am I gonna get a cutscene? Because I kind of don't have time for that. Yeah, we're getting it. Okay. Oh, it's all about the flower. Are we gonna talk to Hydaelyn instead of our boy Ardbert? Are we just gonna talk to Hydaelyn now? Is that what's gonna happen? Or somehow talk to Hydaelyn?
Take heart and protect them well.
Oh, think about Vitra. Ooh, someone knocked at our door. It's gonna be like crowds. Talk to Hydaelyn. Oh. Oh.
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Thanks. Oh man, the timing's really tight, guys. I might have to mute myself because it might get really loud at the very end here. Oh, that's a big burger. Holy crap, that's a big burger. Why is she laughing at that? Dude, they gave the burger its own physics.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Sharlayan cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Sharlayan feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Quile, I hear you recently played literal host to Hydaelyn herself.
And what an experience that was.
Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done.
Yeah, I hear the buzz. I have to meet
If
myself.
anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes? Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat-Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt, the relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed, and in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won, perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day. Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, well, after a fashion. They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh, they're so silly. You do know these are my quarters, yeah?
Why else did you think we were here? Surrender to thy fate, O champion.
Oh, it's green now. Wonder what that means. Interesting. Interesting.
Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or, well, Never mind that.
Why? This guy's voice keeps changing. It's no longer Asahi's voice. It's like a different voice altogether. It's weird. It's very weird. I just had to mention that.
I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon the ether. If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
No. All else is equal. Equally tedious, equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke. But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more, and then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn, burn, let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Alright, there, we finally reached the end of that quest. Oh my god, that took forever. But yes, it's unfortunately time to end the stream and my progress on Endwalker. We'll continue this next time, which should be later today if all things go well. But yeah, the whole issue with Elgato still has me scared. It seems to cut out. I think it cut out on the new recording, I just didn't catch it quick enough. So I have to be careful when I start new recordings on prolonged streams. But I think I know how to fix it pretty easily. I just have to catch the problem before it happens. But that's enough. That's enough. I'm ending the episode, so this is Firemac saying toodles. See you next time.